Hey, what's up everyone? How are you? Welcome for my new video with the cool SOP I made for the OnlyFans agency's owners about how to get the best accounts and the best sources in your Instagram growth journey. I speak about main accounts models, and I speak about child accounts, and I speak about basically any account that you're trying to grow for your model. So you always need more sources, more targets, and you want to get the best of them and the highest quality of audience, which will follow you back. And in addition to that, to get him inside your funnel, him or her, to become like an OnlyFans subscriber. So it's really, really important to put a focus about the part of the audience and the sources and the targets. I found it like the most important part, to be honest, even more of the tools you're using. And this is why I made this guide. Just to let you know, I speak about the OnlyFans agencies, but you can actually take these methods and customize them for any niche in the world, okay? I'm just sharing with you some of the pro tip and pro methods and secret methods which working for me. So you're welcome to try it out. I'm going to show this step by step so it will be easy to understand and to implement. And yeah, let's go. So for all of you who know me, great to meet you. My name is Adi. I'm the CEO of Give Me Data and the Dr. Jarvik team. And we are doing many cool stuff in the growth hacking niche, social growth, data scraping, and pretty cool stuff. So let's start, okay? So let's say I want to get models accounts, other models accounts, okay? So I can go to ChatGPT, have a look. Let me make it for you a bit bigger. And I can actually ask ChatGPT, hey, please give me the most popular 50 names of like the women or the models in the OnlyFans, and it will provide me this list of like 50 names, okay? Now, something that I really, really like to do is to do Google scraping of Instagram data. And let me to explain. So I don't know if you know that, but Google actually index all of the social media platforms, including Instagram, okay? So if I go to Google, I can see many results of like Instagram, and I can actually filter that based on names, words, letters, anything I want to get. So let me show you an example. This formula, if I go to Google and type that, or copy and paste, I can understand that I want to get data. I'm telling Google I want to get data and information from the website of Instagram.com. I want it without any feed photos and without any data from the explore page. Okay, I want it to be legit, clean text information. Now, let's say I want to get data of one of these names, okay? And to get it with OnlyFans, okay? I want to get the models. So, for example, what we can do, let's try with the name Amber, okay? Which I know it's a pretty common name. So I can type here, Amber plus OnlyFans, and click on next and have a look. I will get many results over here of accounts which could be relevant, okay? Some of them maybe not so relevant, some of them are more relevant. Let me open just a few to show you that, and you can decide. So I have this one, which looks like an OnlyFans model. That looks like a good target, I believe. And I have this one, okay? This one is a pretty big one, big amount like of followers. So I will do some A/B testing about that, because maybe she bought some followers, so maybe some of the followers here are not legit. I can see the engagement is pretty high, so I think that can be a good account, but mostly I will aim to accounts which have like maximum 100K followers. And I have also this girl over here. So now you see saying, oh, it's only 1,000 followers. That's true, but maybe they are like high quality of followers, which really worth it to work on, right? Because it's not always the quantity, it's also the quality, okay? So yeah, I have like this over here. And this looks like some of the accounts here good and some less. And now I have a few options of continuing that, okay? So first, I'm not going to do this for every account, right? Like to do open and check it. It will take a lot of time and it's not really worth it. So you have a tool for that called TexAu. I added an affiliate link over here, which I'm also trying to get as a discount. For that, I will speak about also the pricing and everything. No worries, you do have like free trial, so you can start for free. Yeah, and basically what this tool does in general, it's helping you with many types of scraping, not only from Google. You can do a lot of stuff. You need to register. It's for free, and you can do a lot of stuff like scrape from Reddit, from YouTube, from Google, Pinterest stuff, LinkedIn, I don't know, X from Twitter. And yeah, now I'm going to show you into focus today about what we need. It's to scrape all of this data from Google, okay? All of the results we got over here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to Google scrape. I went to the automation store. Yeah, maybe I did it too fast, so let me try to do it again. After, of course, you register for free. I think you get like some time for free trial, like maybe 14 days, something like that. We'll check later. Then I go to automation store. I choose the platform Google search result scraper. I choose that. Single input. Okay, and I click on search and I'm pasting over here what I want, and then I click on run. Now, just to let you know, in general, you don't need a proxy for that, but if you're going to do it on scale, it does better to use a proxy. Okay, I'm guessing you have some. If you need an accommodation, so I can, of course, also add some stuff, but any type of like residential or 4 or 5G proxy will be good, not a data center, because they're like static IPs. And yeah, here you can see it's actually working. Status, it's running, so I won't touch in that. Here on the left you can see like what this does mean. If it's green, it's completed, blue running, red failed, orange passed, black stopped. Cool. Now click on show results. And have a look. It's basically scraped for me all of the information. I will go left, and it's also getting the snippet of the data. So some accounts can even get like their bio and their followers amount and stuff like that. Let's just open one of them. Yeah, and here you can see that. Nice. Okay, so here the continue of this process, you have a few options and I will explain. So I can click on download CSV. Okay. And basically Google also ranking the results from 1 to, I don't know how many we got here. 100? Yeah. Sorry, 295. So we get around this number, or maybe 300. This is the max we can get. Then Google stopping us. And I have a few options. Okay, so one option, it's just to take all of these URLs and just use all of them off targets. This is option one. Option two, it's to manually check each one of them to see like if they have enough amount of followers, the engagement rate they have, like to check if it's legit or not legit. Okay, some of the data you will get over here will be posts and not the profile link. Okay, that doesn't mean it's not a good account, it's like that. And you can check it manually. Another option is to take this file you got, and because I'm guessing that not everything here will be the OnlyFans, maybe some of them will be not really relevant, or I don't know, maybe just like mistakes, or it should be, yeah, it definitely should be, but sometimes like this one, for example, I don't think it's relevant. So what you can do, you can go to you can go to ChatGPT. I use the premium account, but you can also use, I think, the free. If not, it costs like $20 a month. And I can write this prompt. Basically, I'm telling ChatGPT, hey, this is the file of all of the data. Please tell me which names are most likely to be like OnlyFans models or not, based on like the bio link, if they have any bio link over there, or if it's a link tree and names, because as you saw, it does get us like more information here on the left, right? Like with bios and links. So this is one option if you want to get it a bit more filtered, okay? And then it's like creating for you a new file. Another option is to check it manually one by one with you or with your VA. And then what I would recommend, you need at least 100 targets for the growth journey, okay, for every model or for every account. So you can write over here the username and the amount of followers, okay? Then you can understand how many data you have and how many sources you have. And just to show you, you filter the data. Yeah, and I can take this file. I save it. Oops, sorry, I did it. Okay, never mind. And yeah, this is the filtered one. So the filtered one has how many results? Yeah, 288. So not a big deal actually. 295, 288. I don't think it's so important. I think you can definitely like just add them over here, check the amount of followers to put it over here, and continue from there. I do think to manually check the sources. I know it's all about automation and I'm like showing you all of this stuff and like now I'm thinking about to check it manually. But I think that some of the things that your eyes can see, you or your team member, are really important. So for example, the amount of followers and the engagement rate to understand, and also like you can even see if the engagement is fake or if it looks legit. It looks legit, sorry. So I think it's also good to even check this stuff a bit manually if you want. And if not, you can just put the names of the username over here. You don't have to put the followers. It's also okay if you just want the usernames. You can just go here. And you can also tell ChatGPT, please send me only the usernames list without the Instagram URL. And then it will just, you can also do it with Excel formula, but if you want just username, you can put it over here, and then you have the list. So this is one option, okay? I just show you an example with the name of like Amber, but you can do it with other names. You can do it with different variation. Let me show you. You can also do it with like, I don't know, like emoji. So even without names, can do it this, right? Okay, and then it will give me more, but I'm not sure how this account actually can be good. That's why I'm trying to use names. I can use any other name, right? Like there are so many. Jessica, and I can use, instead of like OnlyFans, I can use like stuff like on or F, and then I can get more results, of course. I can use adult, I can use any kind of keyword. Okay, so try to be creative, play with that. Okay, you have like many many results you can get, and this is very targeted. So this is what is the nice part with that. So this is one thing, one method I would recommend to do. Second method, which I also recommend to do, it's to scrape followings of OnlyFans agencies, okay? And I will explain many of the OnlyFans agencies, you know, on Instagram, followings the OnlyFans models, right? So this is not, we don't want their followers, we want their followings. So for example, how do I get that? Something that I can actually do in order to get the OF agency. I can write this query, this search. So I can go to Google, agency, OnlyFans, and then I can get many results, right? And I can check their followings, and I'm sure I will find many relevant models, okay? Now, you do the same thing, you go to TexAu, okay? And you put this search, as I just showed, and then you get the data, and then you have like the list of all of the followings. Now, what you can do after you have like this file, I have like the list of the OnlyFans agencies, let's say, okay? Let's even do it now. Click on automation store, all, I do it again very fast, Google, and I tap Google search, single input. Of course, you can also do it if you want, like with the Google Sheets, by the way, and then you can do like many scraping if you want, and you can even schedule that, and you can do cool stuff. Now I'll just show it on this guide, only like the one by one. Cool. Run. And then I get like the list of the agencies. Now, after I get it, the next step you can do is to go to give me data, which is our website. hello. And you can sign up, okay? You get like 500 coins for free just to try this out. And then you can start scraping the followings, because this is, you don't need to do manually, okay? So let me show you. You go, after you sign up, you go to followings. Let's take this agency, Only Dreams Agency. I'm copying that and I go to followings, paste, extract. No need scrapers, proxies, everything. We do everything on the back end for you. And now I can choose how many I want. I want all of their followings. This is the max. I click on submit, which is pretty cool. It takes a few seconds just because we are really doing live scraping, so it's not like, all data. I click to go extractions. It should take a few minutes, 1-2 minutes, depends how much data, but it should be very, very, very fast, okay? And then you have a few options as well over here after you get the followings usernames. Let's wait a bit. I can do the same thing with ChatGPT. I can tell him like, try to give me based on the names and the username if it's OnlyFans models or not. And I can also enrich this data if I want, okay? By the way, I go back to TexAu, show results, download CSV, save, and you can see it's give you all of the results of all of the accounts. Now it's actually, I have over here more information about the followers, which is nice. Followers and following, because they don't have much on their bio, like the OnlyFans models. So this is nice. Yeah, so it should take a few more minutes. Maybe I will just do small scraping, so it won't be so, it will be a bit faster. Let's take, I don't know, this guy. And I will just try to get even 2 or 1. So just you get the point. Cool, so this is faster. It's only 5. I click on download, save, and have a look at the file you get over here. It's like the username, the full name, if it's private and if it's verified. Okay, which is actually very useful information, because if the account is private, we cannot actually scrape his followers, so it's not really relevant for us. But if it's public, like these 3 are public, it's good. Now, over here we have like 3 accounts, but I cannot really know if they're like OnlyFans models or not. So what I can do, I can actually copy these usernames, okay? And then I can go to your extraction, to profile data, paste them over here, click on extract. No need the about section, so I uncheck, I give it a name like OnlyFans models, sorry, the dogs. They also want to join. Cool, and I click on submit and extract. And now basically what it does, it's doing our website, it's enriching the information. So it's going to tell me about like how many followers, how many followings, what is the bio link, and all of the information, which is pretty cool. And of course, everything we are doing for you on the website. It also should take like a few minutes. You will see it pretty fast. So I will show you this when it's ready. I click on download, have a look. Cool, so I get the username, if it's private verified, if it's a business, account type, category, how many followers, how many followings they have, full name, of course, if I have that, external URL, so what is the URL they have, I can also click that, the bio, how many posts they have, and so on. Yes, and any other information like their profile pic URL, and address if they have, or public phone or number. They don't have, okay? But here I can actually understand more if they have like, they have a lot of followers. They don't have many posts, but a lot of followers. So that looks like accounts that I can actually use. I can go to Instagram and I can check them. Okay, and this one is pretty big one. I can see it's like even not the main page. This is the main page with 4 million. Not sure if I will try to scrape this, although I'm sure there is a lot of good audience over here, but it's really big one. So I will considering even trying to scrape smaller pages and not so big as we talked in the past. Now I'll just show you like small parts, but you can scrape all of the OnlyFans agencies accounts, all of their followings, and then enrich them all with Give Me Data. By the way, you can also use Give Me Data to enrich the data you get from Google. Okay, so you can do the same thing. You can go to new extraction, profile data, and you can paste the usernames over here, the ones you got from Google, if you want to get all of the data, and then you can get much more information and you can see. So this is pretty cool. And this is method number 2, okay, about like to use Give Me Data and to get the followings of the agencies. Keep in mind, you don't have to do all of the process I'm doing. I'm just like really getting into that, and I'm trying to show you this very detailed. You can do part of the things, you can choose one option. You can even not enrich them if you want just to put all of them and use all of them. That's also all good, okay? So definitely up to you and whatever you want. I'm just sharing with you. Another thing you can actually do, and it's also with Give Me Data, you can scrape users who posted with specific hashtags, okay? So yeah, I put you some example of like hashtags which can be relevant, like OnlyFans model. I can go to hashtags, put this over here. I can type even like only 5, let's say I want only 5 for the start, and we are scraping for you the usernames. I will show you, and then you can do the same thing. After you get the usernames, you can enrich them, get their followers amount, following amount, bio link, bio text, and so on. Sorry, let me open that. Okay, so let's say I got like this one, Blue Consulting. I know like the full name. Let's try this one. I can also see the photo, by the way, so that's also already doesn't look so good. That's shop. Interesting. So maybe the hashtags I used are not the best. That can be work. Javidul, I don't know. Let's try this username. Oops. I go to Instagram. Maybe this is a model. I don't know about the account name, but yeah. So this is, for example, one I got. I don't know how much is relevant, but yeah, maybe it's a good one. So after that, basically what I can do, of course it's only like 5, yeah, but maybe I need to use actually a better hashtags. I don't know, like a OnlyFans girl or sexy babe, or like I put many. You can test them out and check. But after you do that, you can also go to the profile data and enrich them and get more information. Let's try this one. Something cool I want to show you with Give Me Data, that after you scrape, let's say 5, but you want more, but you don't want the same 5, you can go to here, to details, and then you have extract more. So I can actually get, even if I want like another 50, okay? And I can get more data, like new data. So that should be cool. Here I didn't get, I think maybe this hashtag is banned. Sometimes they're like banning this hashtag, so it depends. I don't know. Maybe this one. I took it like 4 models. I saw that actually using that, but maybe you can tell me about better hashtags. But you get the point, right? Like it's always like to try to get information from hashtags. Maybe this one could be a good one. No, I don't know what is that. This one. Crazy, right? Only, I don't know, maybe this one. Yeah. So you get a point. I believe this is Tina Lover, maybe this one. Yeah, that looks nice. I can see based on the name, and pretty much like that. So this is another way with hashtags to get more models, and of course you need to put everything on the Google Sheets to have everything ready and stuff like that. Cool. Another option, if you don't like all of the things I showed and it's too complicated and it's too many tools, you can also use websites like Influencers.Club. They can scrape it for you, but of course it's more costly. You can basically filter your, so you can like filter, let me show you just an example. You can filter users based on like their names and keywords. You can get like, I will go to Instagram, and you can make sure it's like a, you can put like a keyword if you want, a location, minimum amount of followers, keyword in bio. If they have like an OnlyFans link, if you're paying them, you can also check this stuff. And then basically you can get also from this tool the data is scraped already. The advantage is very easy. Disadvantage is a bit more expensive, and many people can use it. I'm not sure if it's like live scraping like the other option, but it also can be good. It starts like, I think with like €189 a month. So feel free to check this out. Now, as for TexAu and Give Me Data, I will just show you the pricing for that. So as for Google scraping, you have many options, but this is, I think, the easiest. If you pay per month, first of all, you can try it for 2 weeks for free, and then the monthly costs like $80 a month. Okay, if you take the yearly, of course, it's cheaper, it's like $60. And with Give Me Data, it depends how much you are scraping. Okay, so you can start for free, 500 coins, and then you can get like 100k coins for $10, and it's $350, $30, and so on. We have like a packages over here. And yeah, I think I finished. I don't know, I hope it makes sense, and I hope I didn't make it too complicated. As you can see, these tools are not too expensive, and they can really, really help you to get like really detailed accounts to target like the best source. I'm telling you, I'm doing this stuff for many years, and these methods help me. If you watch this and you are not an OnlyFans agency, but you are like someone else, you can do the same thing, you just with another keywords, with another accounts to follow, and so on. Think about your competition. I don't know, like if you have like a store of like clothes in LA, you can do the same. Store clothes LA in Google and Instagram and get the data. So pretty much like that, and that's it. So I hope I managed to give you value. I will add this guide as well, so you can enjoy that and learn from that. Feel free to test out to Give Me Data, the best one. I will also add the link to our Telegram group, and feel free to ask any questions you have. And that's it. Thank you guys. Happy growing. See you in the next one. Bye bye.